table. How are you? You don't like that?
I think it's hilarious. Whatever.
Hey guys, what's up? How you doing, YouTube?
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the channel, fam. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? I look real light skinned today. Y'all see this lighting?
I ain't light skinned. I'm right skinned. Okay, this lighting. We've been having issues with the ring light, mainly because the kids broke our ring light,
and then
we have like the old ring light, but I don't know what type of sepia. It's too late to change it.
Yeah, I'm not bothered, y'all. It's cool. Y'all see this?
I'm looking a lot like my mama. No melanin.
I'm all for it. What's going on?
Well,
it don't matter.
We are here today. We've gathered here today to film a podcast
in front of all of you witnesses.
All of you. All 6, 7,
10. Because it's podcast time. You don't like that?
If you liked it, comment down. You can really comment anything,
and we will respond as long as it's
in English. Douchey they might get a response as well. I only know one language. My mind, sorry, little American brain. Only know English and pequeño español.
Because we're from Texas, so we do speak some Spanish. I understand more than I speak. But you know what I can do with Spanish? Put it in Google Translate. So if it's relating to the video, I might respond. But if it's not, it's just gonna get deleted. Yeah. So
if you speak English, just holla at us. Or not. But holla at us. Come on, man.
Because y'all don't love us like y'all say y'all love us. That's how I feel.
Nobody's ever said they love us because they don't be in the comments section.
Oh yeah, they do on Instagram.
We appreciate y'all.
We really do.
We know. We've just amassed a community of quiet as us people.
Which is crazy. Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how that's possible. Anyway, y'all, we're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into the podcast for y'all. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another tiring spring break ending day with Wifey and Wifey. I am Wavy, and this is Baby. Say hello.
Hello, I am Tuesday.
Say hello.
She just put a finger down to my head, y'all.
Better say hello to people.
And if I don't,
blink twice for help.
I don't need help.
Yeah.
I'm fucking crazy. I don't need no goddamn help.
Y'all think I'm bad? She's the bad one. She's the bad one. She looked like she was about to fight me just then. I'm
just trying to replay all the advice that my anger management teacher in high school gave me.
You needed it.
And obviously need it now. Shout out to you.
You want to know the crazy part is that her anger has gotten way better this whole time we've been together, y'all. This whole almost 9 years. It's gotten so much better.
I will still fight you.
But it's so bad.
I will still
It's so bad that the improvement is still like bad. That's that Virgo energy. That's that big Virgo energy right there.
Anyways, we've gotten all over the place so quickly.
That's what we do.
We've derailed. I'm Tuesday. This is Wifey and Wifey.
We already told them all that.
Y'all, it's just gonna be one wifey on this damn show.
It's gonna be a wifey without me.
I'll be a widow.
It's gonna be widow.
Widower Tuesday here with the ghost of my goddamn wife. My goddamn wife.
Apparently, y'all, I'm about to get murked in this joint.
I done murked her, and
you feel me?
She's still haunting the damn house.
You feel me?
Working my last damn nerve. All right. We're here for a podcast. Y'all know the normal stuff. Let's get to it.
Before we get into it, how was your day today?
I was just about to ask you how yours was. Homie.
It was fun.
Yeah,
we went to the museum.
Yeah, we went to the Perot Museum of
Dallas.
Science. Yeah, in Dallas.
Nature and Science.
Really cool museum. Take your kids to the museum, man.
If you want to enjoy the museum, though, go by yourself.
Don't take your kids to the museum. Don't do it.
We've done that. Yeah. We've been before by ourselves. It was lit. The kids did have fun, though.
Do both.
But that's separate. You gotta, if you want to enjoy it for you, definitely don't take the kids.
Yeah. I fell asleep during the 3D movie, which, come to find out, was only 15 minutes. But it was a good nap.
It's just what you need. They say the best cat nap is like 13 minutes long.
Yeah. I be hitting them like 15, 20 minute naps.
Anyway, but yeah, we had a good time. They had a good time. It was definitely good vibes. I'm glad they enjoyed themselves.
Maybe they learned something. They're kind of young, so it was kind of, most of it was over their head. But I read some signs to them. Maybe it'll sink in.
Maybe. Yeah, they absorb stuff. It'll be real random, and they might see a leaf and be like, oh, this is a blah, blah, blah leaf. It was like the one at the museum. I'm so excited to go to the museum. These kids, man.
Oh, I love it.
We be vibing, man. Yeah, we got a decent topic for y'all.
Yeah, today we're talking about internalized lesbophobia. Lesbophobia is kind of like homophobia, except it's specifically your phobia of lesbians.
These kids are coming.
I hear them.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
Damn Paul Revere.
Ruh-roh. Where are you even getting that hair from? You
pulling it out.
You in there taking a doll like this. Just like, let me pull all the doll hair off the doll's head. Oh, man. Anyway.
So, we wanted to talk about that because I think it's something we don't, as a community, talk about very often. But once you kind of recognize it, you can see how so many of us do internalize that. Internalized homophobia is also a thing where you've been raised and socialized that being queer is bad. So you have these internal implicit biases even after coming out and living openly, dating, whatever, and you still have these biases against queer people, which is crazy, but it happens, psychology and such.
Yeah, so the thing that brought this about was we saw a post online on one of the groups we follow. So I'm just going to kind of read that to y'all. That way y'all know kind of where we pulled this from a little bit, and then we can go from there. So this says, I'm going to say something that a lot of bi and pan women won't like. Something weird's happening in the back with the kids. Anyway, I'm going to continue while Tuesday goes off to handle that. It says, lesbians aren't completely wrong for being wary of dating us. A lot of us bring unhealed trauma, internalized heteronormativity, and some messed up ideas about sex and intimacy into a relationship with other women. Not everyone wants to help you heal that, and that's okay. Some of us use other women to heal wounds from men, only to leave and return to be hurt by men and repeat this cycle. That's fucked up. Some of us only use other women to entice men. That's misogynistic. Some of us won't entertain other women for serious relationships because we're holding onto heteronormative ideas about what couples look like and thus see same-sex couples as less valid. Granted, there are some problematic reasons lesbians avoid bi and pan women, and a lot of the conversation about biphobia avoids these very important, very valid reasons lesbians may not want to put up with bi and pan women shit, and it's not discussed near enough. Other women are not your consolation prizes, your therapists, your rehab centers, and they don't deserve to be your last resort or your secrets. This was the post.
Yeah, so from that, we talked about this last episode, I want to say. But from that, we kind of just talked about the community and the issues. That post in particular mentioned bi and pan women. But honestly, lesbians are also guilty of some of these things. The main thing, I think, is dating women, or really dating women, but you still have these heteronormative views on relationships. And even though you are a lesbian or you are queer to some extent, you do not see yourself in a serious relationship with another woman for whatever reason. Whether you don't want to let your granny down or whatever it is, you don't see that, but you are continually, seriously, or whatever, dating other women. Have you ever encountered someone like that?
I've not. I'm one of those lesbians who doesn't really want to bring you over to the other side. Like I can't. I do have a friend, and I feel like that's almost all she dates is like straight women or bisexual women, and like I personally just can't do it. Yes. Not necessarily bisexual women, but I don't want to be your first experience in this realm. I don't want to be your second, third, or fourth experience in this realm. I want to be with someone who knows that they want to be with me. Yeah. And I don't mean me personally. I just mean with women, period, in a serious capacity, right?
Yeah.
I'm what people may call like, what do they usually say? Like, I'm a serial monogamist. Like, I don't really like date around. I don't sleep around with a bunch of different people.
Yeah, and now we're
when I'm talking to somebody, it's with the intent to go towards something serious. And like once I realize that that's not going to happen, I stop talking to that person. That's just how I am. Yeah. So the last thing I want to do is get into a relationship with somebody and they not be serious about it and then leave because they never wanted to be with a woman anyway. But that's just not my reality.
Yeah. I'm not a serial monogamist, and we all know before we married, I was a hoe. I was for the streets. So when you for the streets, you be seeing street shit. You deal with a lot of bullshit out there on them streets. If you feel me, say amen, okay? And one of the bullshits I would always come across is women who, I'll give this like, put an asterisk next to this because the last time I was dating, I was in my early 20s, as were the majority of the people I was seeing. So some of them were unsure of themselves, and a lot of that did have to do with age, and just not having matured, come out, and had the opportunity to become sure of themselves, their sexuality, and what they wanted out of a relationship. Others were very sure of themselves, and one girl, I had a conversation with her after we smashed, and she was like, yeah, I'll probably just date women through college, and then once I graduate, I'll just get with dudes. Like, I don't want to get pregnant while I'm still in school, so.
That's wild. So.
And I was like, I just got my box beat, so it sounds like a great plan to me.
I'm dead. Yeah, but to me, that's an issue. But it's an issue across the board because, like, just like that post kind of said, like,
it's not just bisexual women.
It's not. No, I think they specifically pointed out bi and pan women because
they identify that way.
Yeah, because they actually identify that way, and that means that you will date men and women. Even though some people who identify as straight still sometimes sleep with the women, I think it was just more directed at people that claim to actually be lovers of women.
Yeah, that girl was
them trash. You get what I'm saying?
That girl was bisexual, but she only wanted to have sex with women. It was just like women were for her sexual needs, and she couldn't get pregnant or whatever.
No.
So that's kind of what
I was just saying, like, whenever the post was pointing out bi and pan women, I think that's why.
Yeah.
Because, like, if somebody identifies as straight, technically they don't want to be with a woman. So if you have decided to date a straight girl, a straight woman,
yeah, I think that's different.
You're the problem.
That is
you're the
also...
problem, and you're the issue, because you chasing after somebody who's straight is crazy, because like technically they don't want to be with you.
But that's also, I think part of that is internalized lesbophobia, though, because it's these heteronormative, you don't want to associate yourself with another lesbian. You'd rather go after straight women because you're more comfortable, almost like pretending like y'all are straight.
But that has a lot to do too with the whole taboo around stud for stud.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
because
heteronormative.
Like it doesn't present the picture that y'all wanted to present. Oh, somebody more masculine with somebody more feminine.
Yes. And a lot of people...
But y'all never have an issue with femme for femme, though.
There are a few people who have issues with femme for femme.
But not nearly as many.
And the reason why is because femme for femme, one, it's fetishized with straight people.
Facts.
But it's also fetishized over here.
I'm not fetishizing it.
I mean, I've seen...
I am a lover of
all
women.
women. But here's the thing. The way, like when we used to go to Sue's is a lesbian bar in Dallas.
Yeah.
When we used to go to Sue's, you know, everybody's pretty much a woman, pretty much queer. Everybody's out. So there's people kissing, people arguing, people fucking in the bathroom, all types of stuff. But when two femmes would like kiss or be dancing, then it was like...
She breathing so hard, this paper moving on the thing. She wild.
It would be like doggish, like almost like the same way that if a man were to see a lesbian couple kissing or interacting, that's how it'd be. And it's kind of weird. But as for stud, the two masculine presenting, it's treated almost as like two gay men. And it's taboo. It's not, that's gay.
Which is crazy.
Because
like y'all both have vaginas. To me it's all weird, but that's just the comparison I make to it. You know, you're treating it as if it's like stud for stud. Like, oh, if we're not all presenting a heteronormative front, then we don't want y'all.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, y'all can be lesbians, but one of y'all need to be the man and one of y'all need to be the woman.
Who's the man in the relationship?
Lesbian literally means
non-man.
Women with women. So it's like,
it's non-men.
There's no men.
Non-men with non-men.
There's no men. You know.
There's no men involved.
Yeah,
there's no men ever involved in a lesbian relationship.
You know, so how am I going to present a masculine and a feminine? Because like, at the end of the day, even as a masculine presenting woman, I am feminine. Mm-hmm. There are two parts of me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no way for me to fully ever present a masculine facade. And anybody that says that is a fucking liar. And if you want to be a man, that's your business. But don't put that on me, is what I'm saying. I like being a woman. I like... You know, I like
it's pretty
titties,
lit.
Like my vagina. I like going to get my pedicures. No manicures for me. I like to get my toes polished. I like to be cute. I be looking at all the clothes. I be picking out people's makeup. I have sisters. Like, I'm very feminine in a lot of ways. I just dress masculine.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do y'all want from me? But it's like, ridiculous. But I mean, I see how all of this lends to lesbophobia, though.
Yes. And like I said, it's something that I don't even think a lot of people even realize happens in the community. They definitely aren't self-aware enough to realize that they're doing those things. Whether it be leaning towards heteronormative standards, even if it's something as simple as you only date the opposite of you are. If you're a stud and you only date femmes, if you're a femme and you only date studs, there's nothing wrong with a preference, but when your preference is centered on heteronormativity, it's not even like, I like these things. It's just like, well, what else am I supposed to like?
Not even what else am I supposed to like, but what picture am I presenting to society and what's going to be acceptable?
Yes.
Because that's really what it is. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're thinking like, I don't know, are other people going to think this is weird?
Yeah.
Or is somebody else going to be like, that's weird that you date that person? Like, y'all not even this, that, and the third, you know?
Exactly. So those are the type of phobias I'm talking about. Even, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, there's so much it's internalized, it's within us, those biases, and we don't even realize that we have them. So the first thing is self-awareness and realizing that you are doing some of these things, even if you're not dating. If you're a stud who doesn't date, isn't dating another stud, that's cool. But how are you treating, acting, saying things about stud for stud relationships? Because if you're dissing, dogging, or saying anything degrading about them, then you have lesbophobia. You're lesbophobic, which is crazy because you're a lesbian. If you're a femme and do that same thing, it's internalized lesbophobia. If you're a femme, and this was what I was thinking of, if you're a femme and you date studs and you think that they should pay for everything or they should take out the trash because they're the more masculine one, internalized lesbophobia.
Because I don't take
internalized misogyny. It's like
I don't take out the trash.
There's so many like factors at play. If you're in a lesbian relationship with another woman or non-men, however that person presents or prefers, then you shouldn't, granted you can have these agreements with your partner, but if you feel like that is the golden standard and anybody else who does anything else, you're prescribing to heteronormative standards that are pretty much against being a damn lesbian. So, maybe you should think about it a little bit.
This is a thing that I say, like, I feel like I've said before on the podcast. Whenever you agree to something in your relationship with your partner, it's all good. Yeah. Right? If you're the type of person, I'm not saying lesbian, I'm not saying stud, I'm not saying man, I'm saying person. If you're the type of human being, alien, whatever you want to identify as, that wants to pay for everything in the relationship, that's cool. If you're the type of person who wants to be catered to, that's cool. But what you cannot do is tell somebody else how they're going to be. Mm-hmm. You have to find somebody who already matches your energy so that you guys can move forward in a positive light.
Well said.
When you come in and you like, oh, my last girl never made me pay for dinner. I don't give a fuck what the last girl you was dating was doing. I'm not doing that. So are we gonna move forward and figure out a way for us to be together, or are we gonna move on? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be compared to the last person because your daddy paid for everything, but you gay, so you feel like the girl you date should pay for everything. Like, well, my daddy paid for everything for me too, so maybe I feel the same way. What you talking about? Exactly. My mama literally used to tell us as kids, like, never spend your own money. Me and my little sister. She used to tell us that shit all the time. She still tell us that to this day.
She tell both of us that, which is crazy. Who's supposed to spend the money if we both?
She'd be like, never spend your own money. Never ever spend your own money. Mm-hmm. Because she was teaching
two girls
to be with men.
Yeah.
So never spend your own money. So, like, if I had that mindset as a masculine presenting woman, who's buying me stuff? Granted, my wife buys me stuff. But if I was the type of person who wanted to be only with a feminine woman, but I have this lesson in my mind from my mom to never spend my own money, because my dad never taught me to, like, cater to the person you went. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have no sons.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's like, how would I ever have moved forward in relationships if I only subscribe to that narrative that, like, I don't spend money.
Yeah.
Y'all spend money on me.
The narrative and the reality are complete opposites. They completely conflict. And if you can't let that go, one, it's going to be an obstacle to finding the type of relationship you might want. But also, even if you do find someone, it's just better to tackle these things and at least be self-aware. You know, like I said, there's no problem if you're a fam, you're dating a stud, and she says, you're not gonna pump the gas, I'm gonna take the trash out, you cook and clean, I'm gonna, you know, take on a second job so you can stay at home. That's cool, but you can't then dog, diminish, or anything like that a relationship that doesn't look that way, because if you are, you're literally just doing the same thing that homophobic straight people do. Not
Which
cool.
is crazy, because that's literally what happens.
Yeah.
And we kind of talked about this last week, where I was kind of saying that you're taking marginalized people and further marginalizing them. Because I think I said this, there's that video floating around where basically the older studs telling younger studs they might as well wear panties.
Yeah.
And it's like, what you wearing under your clothes, bro? Because I gotta wear a bra. If I'm on my period, I gotta wear panties. Like, I don't know what you got going. You get what I'm saying? You feel,
Alpha stud.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah,
lesbophobia, right? Because why do you feel like I'm supposed to be held to this imaginary standard that you've decided to set, basically saying that I need to act like a man? Everything that you said is like the epitome of things that a mother would tell they daughter that men should do for them.
Yeah.
If y'all not taking out the trash for y'all woman, if y'all not pumping y'all woman gas, if y'all not paying on her bills, if y'all not, doing this for her, like, that sound real mannish to me. Because it's just, I grew up with both my parents in the house, right?
Yeah.
And my dad has nothing but daughters. My dad has nothing but daughters. So it's just some stuff that we didn't do growing up.
Yeah.
We never really took out the trash. We never really, I never had to wash my car until I was older and out on my own. Like, my dad taught me how to, do stuff to take care of myself. Like, I can change oil. I can change the tire on my vehicle. But, stuff like if my dad was in the car with me, I didn't pump my gas. And sometimes I would wait to get gas until I knew he was going to be in the car so he could pump the gas. What you mean?
Love it.
Like, literally, it was maybe a few months back, my car had messed up. And I was in the car with somebody else, and I was like, no, I'm going to just drop the car off at my mom's, and my dad's going to pay to fix it. And everybody thought it was a joke.
Like,
everybody thought it was so funny.
You are grown. He gonna make you get your own car fixed. You gonna just drop it over there. Left it, man.
And I didn't tell him
on
nothing.
The curb.
I didn't ask him to do anything. I was just like, look, I took it here. This is what they said. I just don't have the money to fix it right now. When I get the money, I'm gonna fix it.
The next time we went over there, he was
fixed. He was under the hood. And then he changed something on it. That didn't fix it. He had to take it to Jeep. Shop. He took it to the Jeep dealership. They fixed it. He paid for that too. I didn't ask him to do nothing.
Then tell him, come get your car.
And then he'd be like, man, don't you owe me some money? I'd be like, that's wild. Be like, yeah, I do owe you some money, bro. And I walk off. Like, what you mean?
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah, my daddy clutch. Yeah. A1.
I don't have a father.
Shit, you can have mine.
I go to your dad for everything.
So it's like, there's just, it's crazy the way that people feel that I should be as a masculine presenting woman because I was raised as a woman.
Yeah. I think just the main takeaway is, I want to reiterate, just because you feel a certain type of way doesn't mean you have to drag somebody down. These types of, even though, it might seem small to think that, a masculine woman should take out the trash, those are the type of things that further marginalize our community. It puts so much, importance into labels and throws people in categories they might not fit into. Stress and stress for everybody. You know, if you want to date somebody who checks out trash, like, I guess put that on your Hinge profile. But you cannot expect you just, I don't know, I think I'm beating a dead horse.
I mean, maybe, but I feel like a lot of the stuff we talk about should be known, and it's not.
Yeah, this particular topic, it's one of those.
Anybody that doesn't, if you claim to be a woman who loves women, and I'm not talking about just a lesbian, I'm talking about any sexuality that deems that you would one day possibly date a woman, you should be able to see yourself with a woman long term. See yourself with a woman as your life partner.
Yeah.
And if you cannot, there's probably something internalized going on, and you probably need to go to therapy. If you're in your mind thinking like, oh, I love dating women. We have the best sex. We do this together. Women are so fantastic. But then in the next breath say, but I would never marry a woman.
Exactly.
That's an issue. It's an issue.
Because they not adding up.
Because like if you love everything about a woman, but then they'll turn around and say, but I could never marry a woman, I have to marry a guy.
You don't love everything about them.
Exactly. Then there's something about women that just doesn't quite meet with you. And it might just be something in your subconscious, but you have to realize that that's an issue.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Y'all tell us. Y'all know we always up for the discussion, the debate, the whatever. You know, if somebody feel like we full of shit and that I should be taking out the trash, hey, let me know. I'm not going to take the trash out. I'm not going to take the trash out. But we can talk about it. That's what I'm saying. This is an open forum to discuss anything y'all feel like y'all want to discuss. If y'all have some topics y'all want us to discuss, anything that y'all feel like, man, I would really love somebody else's perspective on this. I wonder how Wifey and Wifey feels about it. We will gladly talk about it.
We can either do a podcast, or even if you want to ask us for advice, we can give you serious advice. We can be playful.
Even our playful advice is serious.
It's serious, but it's fun. It's a little funner, you know.
It's a little funner.
It's a little funner. Sometimes the advice, it do get a little too serious for me.
It ain't never too serious for me. I'm real serious.
Sometimes my head be hurting. It be too many problems.
I'm super serious.
Burn the relationship to the ground. Just break up.
I live in a serious world. I'm a serious girl doing serious things. I don't have no more rhymes with things. Well. All right, guys. I mean,
serious girl doing serious things. Serious means serious beings.
And this is why you can't make a mixtape. You see why? Do you see why?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you understand. Yeah. Okay, stop. Yeah. It's over. This is why you can't make a fucking mixtape right here. These people.
Y'all let me know if y'all interested in the new mixtape.
We not interested.
Tuesday Writes on Instagram. She Wavy.painter. Remember that dots before that painter. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mixtape coming soon.
And y'all, definitely leave us any type of comments. Make sure y'all, follow, like, comment if you can. I mean, not comment. What's some things called? Rate.
Yeah, you can do ratings on Spotify now. That's
whatever,
cool.
So
like on Apple and stuff. I just be on Spotify. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But all them other ones you can rate and like and stuff. Recommend us to a friend. The friend who always coming to you for advice. Be like, episode 17. That's a really good
And y'all,
one.
we got a lot of episodes now.
Yeah,
we've covered a lot of stuff. I mean, if there's something that we haven't covered that you want us to cover, like, we're here for y'all. Yeah. We just, there's not a lot of representation for us in this type of space.
So our unique perspective, we are willing to give it to you. Dedicate an episode to you.
And we will. Because who else are we going to dedicate it to?
Shout out to you.
All right, y'all.
Good night to you.
We always appreciate y'all rocking with us. Definitely hit us up on Instagram. Comment down below if you're on the YouTube video. And we appreciate y'all, We out of here.
Peace.
In the middle.
Yeah, my thumb looks really weird.
No? Mine doesn't bend that far back.
And then it was kind of like...
I can do the whole
Yeah, I'm double jointed, so...
that part, you know? Oh, yeah, your hands bend back really far, yeah. I can like dislocate.
Comment down below if you're double jointed.
I don't need to be double jointed for the things I do.
She doesn't.
Bye.